Okay, so welcome again to today's webinar, Resco Inspections for the Energy Industry. Today we will speak about a little bit about the possibilities within the solution of Resco regarding the energy industry. Of course, the possible scenarios, there is a huge amount of them. So in the demo, we will focus a little bit on the wind energy, but still the use cases can be different, and this is just for your imagination. So my name is Vladimir Kunst, and I'm a business development manager here at Resco, and I am responsible for the regions of Benelux and Nordics. As you can see, today's agenda, as you probably know from the description of the webinar, we will briefly go through the industry info. What are the trends in the energy industry, and how can digitalization help the companies improve their businesses? We will speak about the product itself, what are the main features, what are the advantages of using this product. Then a little bit about back office tools. Then I will show you application itself. How does it look like? We will make some simple questionnaire or checklist, whatever we want. And at the end, if there will be some questions, I will try to answer them. So, introduction to the energy industry. Digitalization is a new era in energy. As we know, it's not only in energy, but everywhere. Digital technologies are used more and more nowadays. So, all businesses are trying to keep the track with the newest technologies, also improving the business or the processes, and the other side also for better customer experience, for better maintenance, as we will see later. The trend is that global investments are growing in not only in digital electricity, also in oil and gas. As we know, like the early adapters has the more advantages in this market, and we will see also that really using new technologies, digital technologies or digitalization of processes can really make the company operations more efficient, reduce the costs, etc. So everything is very interesting from the business point of view. As we know, digital technologies are already widely used in energy and use sectors. So with the widespread of deployment of potential transformative technologies on the horizon, digitalization uses communications technology and new data sources to support better decision making, generate better analysis, and to automate or control operations intelligently at enterprise and or also at the site level. As you can see, here is a scheme that also energy sector has been an early adopter of digital technology. So the digital technologies in energy sector started already in 1970s. So we can say that the power utilities were kind of digital pioneers using these emerging technologies to facilitate grid management and also operation. Oil and gas companies have long used digital technologies to improve decision making for exploration and production assets, including their reservoirs and the pipelines. Digital data and analytics can help achieve greater efficiencies through improved planning, as we can see from the picture, improved efficiency of combustion in power plants, and the lower loss rates in the networks. Also, as well as better project design throughout the overall power system. So in electricity networks, yes, efficiency can gain some benefits by lowering the rate of losses in the delivery of power to consumers. For example, through remote monitoring that allows equipment to be operated more efficiently and closer to its optimal conditions. Flows, bottlenecks, just to be better managed by the grid operators. Also, digital data, what is very important, can reduce the frequency of outplant outages through better monitoring and predictive maintenance, of course, so as well as limited duration of actual downtime by rapidly identifying the point of failure. Of course, this everything reduce the costs and increase the resilience and reliability of supply. So network failures, we know everyone, are expensive. So not only for the utility, also for the economy. In the long term, one of the most important potential benefits of the digitalization in the power sector is likely to be the possibility of extending the operational lifetime of power plants and network components through improved maintenance, and this can reduce physical stresses on the equipment. Just for instance, if lifetime of all the power assets in the world to be extended by 5 years, according to statistics, close to $1.3 trillion of cumulative investment could be deferred over by 2040. So this money can be invested to new technologies and also to diversify the investment of the companies. So on average, investment in power plants would be reduced by $34 billion per year, and in networks by 20 billions per year, $20 billion. So these are really interesting numbers, as you can see that a lot of money can be saved by using modern technologies for optimizing the processes, not only by implementing the IoT solutions, but also by providing the manpower with digital solutions that can reduce the time that they need to execute their day-to-day operations in the field. So it's also interesting. Let's now a little bit about the inspections themselves, about the product overview. As you can see, we have 4 main modules that are the parts of the solution, and the first one is designer, second is scheduler, third is inspector, so the mobile app itself, and then analyst. Let's take a quick look at the single modules. So designer is a web-based tool. It's mainly for the people in the back office. What is this for? This is the designer can be to design your dynamic mobile forms that you will then distribute to your field workers, and based on this they will execute their tasks. Yeah, it's a very simple drag and drop user interface, so you don't have to be very like a technical skilled person or some programmer that you can use this tool. Yes, there is a wide variety of question types that you can use for your mobile dynamic forms. we will also see this. I will show you after the application. We will go also to the web tool, so you can see actually how it looks like. Yes, you can use question groups, rules for better organization for the business logic. So really, you can build also step-by-step processes that there with conditions for the technician or for the field worker. Of course, there's JavaScript support, so it can be also if there are some more complicated customizations needed, you can also use this. And it's a pair record architecture, so every single question is recorded as one record. And then we have a scheduler. You see that it's you can manage your resources, or so you can adjust different appointments to different technicians or change it in the real time. If you see where are your technicians or the workers in the field, and you see that someone is still uh, at the one side executing the task, and you see that nearby is other colleague, you can assign the task to him. So again, it's about reducing the time. So this is a real-time tool. You can also see the available task, as I said, questionnaires, appointments, so you can manage this in real time and assign to your team. Then we have this inspector. So this is the mobile application. So it runs on all different types of devices. It runs on iOS, Android, or even Windows device, tablets, phones, whatever your team is using in the field. Also, it can be run on a smartwatch, HoloLens, or like smart Google Glass, or even we have a cooperation with some providers of this, like for the field machines, like a Zebra. This can be also utilized for our inspections. Also, the inspector can have different entities. So what they will use depends on the project. So there can be also calendar, route viewer. Also, you can see accounts, his contacts that he needs to call or something directly from the app. It's possible. Of course, as everything from Resco and the Resco technology, this is fully functional also offline. So it works 100% the same way as in online. Once you have the internet connection, you can synchronize with the backend. So there is no problem with some if the task needs to be executed somewhere without the internet connection or with a bad connection. It is not necessary. And then at the end of the day, why we collect data? It's for analysis, for better prediction. And analyst tool is also web-based. We will see. And of course, it provides you the possibility to evaluate the data directly within the inspection solution with some automatic dashboard or custom report generator. It's not a problem. There are possibilities also. The data can be exported. It doesn't have to be this. They can be exported or directly connected to Power BI or to Excel. It's a possibility also to do this. So if some more complicated functions are needed, it's also possible to export the data, connect the data from the analyst tool of Resco to other analyst tools that the company is using. What are the advantages of this digitalization? As we said also before, first of all, with this solution, it minimizes the paperwork, of course. Yes, so you don't have to spend time. You are on the field. You have to fill some questionnaire, checklist, whatever the form is that needs to be filled. You don't have to do it then second time in the office, or someone in the office that you will bring it to your colleagues and insert this data to your systems. Yes, it's so this saves a lot of time for workers in the field, but also for the back office. Yes, you can streamline your operations processes, so you have overview of the every and each step of the operation in the field, so you can track where are the possibilities for improvement, etc. This is also connected to increased efficiency, cutting the cost, of course, because if I can execute more tasks in less time, I do not need that much, for example, man hours, yes, to use. And for this, also better data collection and evaluation. Sure, we can reduce the human error by collecting the data, or just I can set the rules that they cannot skip some important questions that I need for my analysis or for the prediction for the future. So this is also very important, because nowadays, as we know, who owns the data owns the market, and the data are now more valuable than other resources. So this is very important nowadays. And so, of course, as I said, this solution provides huge possibilities for customization for based on the customers or companies needs, right? So I can adjust the solution to exactly to my scenario in the company. Yeah, the leverage custom logic, business logic can be used. It's 100% offline, and also, of course, as I said before, that I can export or connect the data from inspections. I can also use the data if I am using, for example, I don't know, Dynamics or SAP or similar ERP or CRM solutions. I can also connect them to Resco to use them for my field work, as for this dynamic mobile form, so they can, as you will see, they can be pre-populated in the mobile dynamic form. So, for example, if I have appointment and to appointment is attached a task, and to this task is attached this mobile dynamic form, questionnaire or checklist or whatever, I can set the rules that I will open the mobile form, and I will already have there all the informations about the customers, about my contact person from the customer, or responsible person and the customer's side, or in my company side, right? That I don't have to fulfill some like dates or informations about the whatever it is. It can be windmill turbine or something. This can be already pre-populated, and then I will see it. I will have it. I don't have to fill it again every time. Each time I am executing some task related to specific equipment or building or whatever. Okay. Yes, this is how it looks like. Yes, some scheduler analysis and the questionnaire itself, and also how it looks like on the mobile. But I will show you in a second that how it looks like on the iPad, for example. So we will have better picture of it. So I will now connect to the iPad, so we will see directly how it looks like. Um, so now you should see the screen of my iPad. So I will just open the application, and yes, here I have my today's agenda. There are some appointments that I have scheduled for today. Here is the route viewer, so it will show me the route for today. If I want to, I can just with the one click optimize the route, so I can save 6 minutes. You see, okay. Then I have here some answered questionnaires that I already did in the past, right? Reports that I made. Of course, here can be also my accounts on the left side. Yes, on the so this is just a simple version of what we can have, but as I said, there can be contacts, assets, whatever. Also, it can be included with some work orders. Doesn't matter. This is just a very simple to show you how the application look like. Okay, so here I have my templates. I will choose one. So okay, here I have it. You can see now. First question, I have a lookup. I can choose my question, my account from the list I have. Let's go with this one. There's already my name because the application knows that I am the executor. Then the basic information about the wind turbine I am going to inspect. So let's say it's Siemens. Based on this, I should choose the platform. As you can see, the red ones, they are mandatory, so I cannot finish the questionnaire if they are not filled on these questions. So I will choose, I don't know, this one, platform. Yes, and then serial number. If there is a barcode, I can scan a barcode, and the system can provide the informations about the wind turbine automatically if I would have it in my system. So now I will just type something. Okay. General state. Let's say it's working but with issues. Activation date here. So when was the wind turbine installed? Let's say it was, no, 3 years ago. Present during inspections, and here I can, if I will have more contacts assigned to this account, I can choose more, but here is just one. Here, if there will be someone else that it's not in the list, I can type it here. Just let's say it's John. Yeah. Then next inspection date. So for example, I can set also rule for this. If I have like regular inspection that it needs to be executed every 3 months, half year, or doesn't matter. This can be also based on the business logic pre-populated. So if I will have this today's date, and here I will have like next inspection date automatically. So I will see that what will be the next inspections day. But let's say it's the yearly inspection, so next year I have to come back. Yeah, here I can see if I visual inspection. If I can see some um, defects on the turbine. So this I can say yes. Is there any corrosion? Yes. Is there leakage of oil from bearings? And no. Yes. Here is, for example, picture that I need to check if all the converter cabinets are in good circumstances, how it should look like, if there are some cables disconnected. So based on this, I can check directly on the side that if everything is okay. Yes, this is like a mechanical damage, let's say. This is just to show you what kind of different kind of questions it can be. Additional comments. Here I can type something, or I can also use the voice control. Like no additional comments. Okay. Fault finding regarding, I don't know, leakage of oil, wind overheating, magnetic noise. Let's put this priority. It's low for me. I can take a photo, but I will not take one. I can capture, choose picture, record audio or video also. But for now, I will just choose a picture as let's put this. Based on this also, I can edit the picture. So you will see that okay, never mind. So I can edit the picture with drawing there something, adding a text. Let's do it again. Edit image, right? And here I can, for example, I can see that here is something that I don't want to be. I will just mark the problem, and I can also edit text like this is a failure. Move it here. Okay, save. I will have it now in the questionnaire. Or also we have a functionality as like feature tagged image. I will show it on the same picture. Yes, and now I have prepared some tags. So I will just add plus button, and here is a new erosion of paint. If I want, I can add additional comments like bigger issue. Okay, I can just drag and drop some else. Okay, this is okay, save, and it's already here, right? Some many recommendations, no, and then signature, my signature if I want just to have it. It's there. Here, customer signature, you can add. Also, if you're using in the company or in your clients are using DocuSign, can be added. If you need some legal binded signature, it's also possible. It can be directly inserted to the dynamic form. So and now I finished. Everything should be okay. So I will complete with the report. Yes. And now I can have report in different types in PDF, Excel. This can be also customized, so the report can be adjusted to the needs of the company. So if they have maybe some mandatory forms that they need for legal purposes, or you want to send it directly to some client, it's also possible. So now if I will, so I can email it directly from here to the client just to, if he needs this. But now I don't know, just to show you. Yes, and all the report I will have here. Then I will open. Here is in the attachment. I can go through this answered. I can also find it here. Yes, it's here. So I can also go and run a mobile report again if I need it in a different way, for example in Word. Yes, run the report and I have it again in another type of the document. So this is very quickly about the application. As you can see from the left, in the left upper corner, there is a sign that it's not connected to the internet. Right now I'm in offline mode. If I want to have it in online mode, I will just push this. Now I am connected. If I want to synchronize this manually, it's in the right upper corner. Just synchronize. Just to have also all the info I collected in the backend in my server for the back office colleagues. Okay, so this would be about the application, and then now I will quickly show you how the user interface in the web-based app look like. So I will start sharing my iPad. Let's see. Okay. Now you should see if I will log into the Resco Inspections web application, I will have this this landing page, this home page. Here you can have here you have different tools. As I mentioned, questionnaire designer. Just to show you quickly. Okay, my login ran out because I was too long out, but it's okay. I am back. So here I can just very simple start new new questionnaire. What I want to build, I want to have a logo up, so it's just drag and drop. I will add it. Right, it's here. Different type of questions, as I said, description, link, lookups, multiple choices, numbers, option sets, tagged image recognition even can be inserted. So based on the machine learning, so we will learn the server, recognize some components, and we don't have to insert again the data on the site. We will just capture a picture and then automatically will upload some information that are connected to this special part or type of equipment. As I said, different variations. Yes, scanning barcodes, QR codes is possible. Everything here, just I can create question groups. So I will add a group into this group. I will add the question, right? This is what is, for example, I have very similar questionnaires, but some kind of questions are different. So I don't want to do it again when I'm creating some questionnaires. So I can create snippets. So for example, here I have the snippet with one group. I will just add it. Yeah, and I have it here. There are different type of questions under this group, so I don't have to do it all the time again and again. And the rules I mentioned, you can have on-load rules or on-save rules and on-change rules, right? So if I want to do the questionnaires to pre-populate some data based on the entity that is this mobile phone attached, I can make the onload rules, or for example for the date, for the time, onload rules, on save rules when I'm for example I am ending the questionnaire and I want to send it the email to some contact based on the question I filled during the execution of the checklist or questionnaire or whatever. I can make on save rules and then on change rules also. This is the business logic. So if I will answer this question yes, then I will have like 3 other questions that will appear in my questionnaire based on the needs of the task. So this is simply the questionnaire builder. Discard. Okay. Then we have a schedule board. As I mentioned, this is where I can manage my whole team appointments. So I don't know. Here I have the tasks, for example, and here I have my resources. So I can run also auto schedule. So optimize schedules complete. Yes, and see empty gap improvement. It's what I can improve. It will show me. I can see the changes if I want to. So yes, I want to save. Now I save time just because before it was very inefficient. So that's the schedule board. I have here also result viewer. So here I have executed this one. I can see what were the answers. It's also possible to track the time, which task, how much it takes time to execute. Based on this, I can see if people in the field are efficient or not, or if they are just skipping some procedures because it's too short or it's too long. Depends. So this is also one, and then we have also here is application configurator. So this is for customizing the user interface of the app, so changing colors, the panels with the entities, etc. I can manage organization, so assign different safety roles to my employees. Result viewer, as I said, some simple dashboards. Then I will see if there are some data. Also the calendar. So I think that's this is a quick overview of the solution about the inspections, about the application, and this back office web application. So for now, from my side, it would be all. And I don't know if there are any questions. Now I can see any. So okay, then of course, if there is any need of for any information, we have also our Resco Academy, academy.resco.net, or you can visit our webpage, resco.net, where you can find the inspection section with everything. So you can start there also your trial to see what you can do within the application, or just download some ebooks or materials that you can be also helpful. So if there are no questions, I want to thank you all for attending this webinar with me about Resco Inspections for energy industry. And also there are many other webinars or trainings that we provide online. So join us also next time. Have a nice rest of the day, and bye.